Hello everyone, this is Pixela, and I'm gonna talk about some things that, excuse me, I'm gonna talk about some things like, okay, so E3 is slowly approaching, and I'm gonna talk about some things that I would like to see them reveal, or something that I would like to see. I just decided to play Mario Kart because I'm good with multitasking on this game. Probably because I mastered this game ever since I was a kid. Well, not this one in particular, just Mario Kart in general. Let's go Animal Crossing. That's kind of the theme of this video. So, one game on the Nintendo side of things I like to see them show is Animal Crossing for the Switch. Excuse me, I just coughed like random. Okay, so anyway, Animal Crossing for the Switch would be very nice, and some features that revolve around Animal Crossing I can talk about on this. Like, one thing that would be nice is bigger inventory. I would really appreciate it if they did a bigger inventory, like Zelda kind of style inventory, because the inventory in Animal Crossing, it's always annoying when you have your pockets full and you just can't fit everything. Like, say you're trying to clean up your house or something, and it's annoying. It would just be nice to have a bigger inventory. Another thing is, what else? Another thing is, oh, here's another thing. More customizations for when you, you know, when you start Animal Crossing for the first time, you're on the train, you see Rover, and he asks you all these questions. It would be nice if you had more options to, like, say a customization option for your character, for how your villager character would look. Or choosing how your town layout would look. Like, for example, pathways. In New Leaf, people have these custom designs that they make and basically put these designs all on the ground, creating a pathway. And it can get frustrating, like annoying. And since there's no way, and they all do this with QR codes on the 3DS, so since the Switch doesn't have a QR camera, I think the only way we could do stuff like this is if they just have a normal option for you to choose designs for your pathway. Kind of like how you choose layouts for Animal Crossing villager houses in Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. It's like that, for example. I would also like it to, I would also like for, I don't know, a better way to earn, cash, or bells, as the currency is called in the game. It would be nice if we could have some, like, part-time job and earn bells. Like, for example, oh crap, I missed that. For example, in New Leaf, you become the mayor of the town, so everything in the town is basically all on your disposal. You run this town, you're in charge. You are in charge of how everything goes, and etc., etc., etc. Of course, I would like them to stick with that formula for Animal Crossing from now on, because it's way better. Like, the only life simulation thing that it has, because it's like a life simulation game. It's not like Sims. It's like, well, if you played Animal Crossing, you know what I mean. It's kind of underrated series of Nintendo's. But yeah, if you played Animal Crossing, you know what I'm talking about, where the only life simulation thing that they have is currency, like how you are supposed to save up your bells or money, and it's like that. You have to do stuff. But the way you do it in Animal Crossing, I mean, you have retail, you can find random stuff on the, like, you can find this money rock, which every day, depending on how many rocks you have in your town, there will be a fake rock which would have a gem in it, and a money rock, which some days it has gems in it, and other days it just has bells. But yeah, if you hit it like 8 times, that's the max amount of bells that will pop out of it. So yeah, it would be nice if there's some kind of job you can have, like a part-time job. Like say they have the coffee shop in Animal Crossing. So what if they did like a diner dash type of thing where you are delivering coffee and making coffee for these animal people in the town? What if they did something like that? I don't know, that's just a random idea. But now that I think about it, there's a lot of customization options you can make in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Animal Crossing New Leaf is the only Animal Crossing game I played. I mean, I do have Wild World, but considering how big Animal Crossing games are in general, I just go with New Leaf. But yeah, take a lot of the features from New Leaf, because New Leaf was kind of a big deal. It was kind of a fun game that a lot of people enjoyed. So I would say take a lot of features from New Leaf and add some more features, like the ones I've mentioned. And of course, they could still do the amiibo function, because you have amiibos on. You have the amiibo reader in the right Joy-Con. So yeah, like for example, currently in New Leaf, I have Wolf Link in my town. And let's just say the relationship between Wolf Link and my character are kind of interesting, so to speak. I wouldn't mind doing an Animal Crossing series one day. Like if they did a Animal Crossing for the Switch and comes out or something, I would definitely do that. But yeah, Animal Crossing is just a fun and relaxing game. It would be cool to see them put some functions and new things. Like for example, I don't know how they're going to handle this, but in Animal Crossing New Leaf you have ways you can customize things. You can create your own designs for clothing and stuff. You can't like create every type of clothing you want. You can mostly just create a shirt with short sleeves, long sleeves, sleeveless, or even a dress. And that's if you do the pro design thing at the Able Sisters store. And it works for the 3DS because, you know, the touchscreen and all. And I mean, the Switch does have a touchscreen, it's just not multi-touch. Meaning you can only use your fingers on it, you can't use like a stylus, which is really annoying. Like for example, I know this is a problem with a bunch of people. In Splatoon 2, you have an option for you to draw some stuff, like make a little drawing, like you did on the Wii U with Miiverse and stuff. But since Miiverse is not a thing in Animal Crossing, or in Splatoon 2, you're stuck with using Facebook or Twitter. Which is dumb. I don't know why they just bring Miiverse to the Switch. I mean, it was a good social media for all Nintendo fans alike to hang out and talk about their favorite games and stuff. It was good. I don't know why they got rid of it. But yeah, you had the option to customize and create things with the touchscreen in the 3DS version, and I mean, they could find a way to do it on the Switch, but as for QR codes, because a lot of designs you see people online, like say you Google Animal Crossing QR codes, you see a lot of these nice designs of people creating QR codes. You can also do it with your miis, but yeah, since it doesn't have a QR camera, I don't know how they're gonna do that. Maybe DLC or something, who knows. But yeah, that's all I can think about for Animal Crossing side of things. As for other things, maybe they'll show more on Smash, maybe they'll show other things, who knows. Like for example, that Yoshi game they revealed for the Switch. Where's that? Did they delay it or something? Who knows. Hopefully they show something about it. But yeah, that's on the Nintendo side of things. For PlayStation, I'm not sure. When it comes to stuff I'm waiting for at E3, I don't expect, I mean, I can expect good things, good surprises, but I don't really expect anything in particular. But mostly Animal Crossing. I like to see Animal Crossing. Maybe they can show more on Metroid 4? I don't know. There's a lot of things they could show. You guys can type in the comments what you think they should show or what you want to see at E3. Maybe This is on the Activision side. Maybe they could show more of the Reignited trilogy for Spyro, because I'm hyped as heck for that. The trailer of it looks gorgeous, and I'm so hyped and definitely gonna play it, do a let's play of it when it comes out. It's gonna be epic. But yeah, for other things, I'm not sure. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, you guys can tell in the comments what you want out of E3. There's a lot of, you know, when it comes to E3, I don't watch every live stream of every game platform ever. Like, specifically, if you know how E3 works, you know, there's like all the big first party or companies in video game industry like Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, and a bunch of other third-party companies that work with them show their ideas or something. And games they're gonna come out. Like, for example, at E3 of, was it 2017 or was it 2016? It was recent. I know, that E3 of, I believe it was 2017. I believe at E3 2017, they showed Crash Bandicoot, and of it just being announced, everyone was hyped and floored. They were like, ah! I can't do a good scream. But yeah, it was ridiculous. I mean, I see some comments on other videos of people saying they want a remastered version of Ratchet and Clank trilogy, which would be cool. That would be cool, like something down the line, but I personally like to, I like for them to do something new. And by that I mean I want them to expand more on the lore of Ratchet and Clank, like with the Future Saga. There's a lot of things they could do. But yeah, when it comes to satisfying expectations at E3, I'm mostly happy with what they show. And I guess it's just easy for me to talk and think over this game because Mario Kart, I've been playing Mario Kart ever since I was a kid, and it's just instinctively easy for me since I know these tracks really well. And yeah, I just figured to record this because not only is it kind of fun to watch, it's also easy for me to talk and stuff. So yeah, you guys can say what your I can't speak. You guys can say what you want to see in the, at E3. Games or whatever. Like, for example, I think last year or a year before that, didn't Atari say they were going to make a new console? Which was weird because Atari, you've been dead ever since, oh, I don't know, the 90s, because the last Atari console was the Atari Jaguar in the 90s, and that thing was a big flop. So seeing them do a new type of console now, I don't have any good expectations. I never really liked Atari. I know Atari kind of started video games, like making them big, but I feel like they just started it when it was in pre-development, and by that I mean like video games were still catching up their mojo. It wasn't until Nintendo came in and changed the spectrum of how video games were, and that's how it's been ever since. Because with Atari, you just have a bunch of mini-games or something. You have Pong, you have, I don't know, a lot of different things. I don't know all the games, but I know there's a lot of mini-game-like games. Like something you'd rather see on something like a Game & Watch, which did come around in 1980, I believe. But yeah, who knows? For anything else, I'm not sure. Since I don't have an Xbox, I'm probably not going to watch that live stream. I mean, I might get an Xbox later down the road, but I need to know what the exclusives are, what's good exclusives, what's good games on the thing. Aside from, you know, Halo, because Halo's the only exclusive I can think of. It's just, exclusives are a big thing when it comes to consoles. They're what mostly sells them. You buy Nintendo consoles for the Nintendo games, you buy PlayStation for the PlayStation games. You know what I mean? I mean, sure, there's some games that are good to have, like, a multi-platform. That's good. Totally good. But, I don't know. Exclusives are important, too. Because without exclusives, a lot of people might not buy a particular console. They would just deal with the one they have. You know what I mean. It's important. So, yeah. You can tell me what you think in the comments. Once this race is done, I guess I'll just stop this video. Also, it would be cool to see them do new Mario Kart, because this is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe right here is basically just Mario Kart 8, which was on the Wii U, and it's a port of it. It would be cool for them to do new Mario Kart stuff, like, what if they did the stuff from Double Dash, like the swap team thing where you have two characters in the same kart and you're working together. I just feel like that would be a cool feature to bring back. It would also be cool for them to show more retro courses. Like, if they, like, in the meantime, they could do some DLC for this game and showing them more courses. Like, it would be nice to see some more retro courses, like, some from the Wii, some from Double Dash, some from the DS, etc., 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 you know. Alright. So, I guess that's it for now. I don't even care that I didn't win. I was just playing something in the background while I talk. Okay. So, I suppose that's it for this video. You guys can tell me what you think in the comments for what to do, or what to expect, or what you're hyped for, etc. So yeah, see you all next time. Hold on. Bye.